it
Life
is.
is good.
Life
It's
is
grand.
good. Let's wait for
Grandioso.
let's
Grandioso.
wait for that live to go in because I don't think it's in yet. Let's see.
Mm.
All right, we are live now. All right, guys, welcome back to No
Ah!
Screenplays again. Second take. Uncle Plugg, my co-host here with two G's. We are back at it again for another episode of No
Yes, Sirski.
Screenplays. I forgot what chapter this is. This is chapter like 7. Hey, that
Mm.
last episode organically is at 1100 views. A few comments, a lot of people commenting on it, and some of the people that are commenting on it, I appreciate you. Like I said on the comments, I appreciate your opinion. Even though whatever it is, if you don't like the content, if you do like the content, I still appreciate you. And it's a learning experience for us because we just did this. Hey, we're not yet monetizing or anything like that. So this content right here is in our free time. We're doing it for the love of the game. We like to talk about the game, and whenever
It's
we
all organic,
monetize,
baby.
right? All organic. I appreciate you
It's
guys,
it's
and
all it's all organic, man. We just two homies getting together, talking, kicking the bobo. You did
yes, sir.
kicking the bobo.
Hey, you asked me about my
You know
week,
what I'm
man.
saying?
How was your week?
Duh. Longer than a mother. Hey man, it's a lot of love out here in Texas, man. The shop is dope. Cutting a lot of, meeting a lot of, chilling with a lot of good people, man. Yeah, I'm loving life. You know, experiencing something new, moving out here to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's love, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's hard work. You know what I'm saying? But it's just long days, but it's not hard work. You know what I'm saying? Long days, but not hard work. Just a lot of love.
Hey, you know we miss you over here in Florida, man. So,
Miss y'all too, man. I miss y'all too,
by the way,
man.
the sticker is still up. You
Yeah.
asked me the other day. The sticker
But
is
tick,
still up. Uncle Plug Barbershop is still in there. It's just another person in there. It's just another person, but we love him too. You know, Josue. We still love him too. But
I don't know.
yeah. He used
Do,
to
do,
cut. He used
do.
to
I'm pretty sure
have
he's
that
the.
barbershop at the bodega in Haines City. So pretty cool guy. Anyways, so let's get to it. No screenplays. Chapter
Bang.
7. And we're today the topic of the day. We already went through what's the draft and Caleb Williams and the whole drama. I think that is slowly going down. Today, Mike Tomlin named for the 20th time to the press named Russell Wilson a starter, or at least he has a little bit of of an advance in that position, right? You know, like he's leading the
I
fight.
don't believe. I don't think Mike believes that.
Yeah, I know, but still,
I don't believe Mike believes that. I mean, okay, sometimes these kids might do need a little time. He didn't get an opportunity to develop. And they probably say kid just need a chance. I don't know, but if it was me, I'm gonna put Justin at the helm. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have some experience back there. Experience always beats, beats talent. But I'll still try Justin out. But I'm not the head coach. I'm not the head coach that has never had a losing season. So we just gonna let Mikey do what he do. Mike T is that guy. So
he
we'll do what
is.
he do.
And
Yep.
I like Mike a lot. Now, one thing I wanted to let you know is that I
Hmm.
was going back to last season to check out Justin Field and how he was performing before his injury, right? And I noticed, man, they beat the Lions, they beat the Vikings. They did lose to the Packers by like 6 points or something like that, but they were one win away against against the Lions. One win away against the Lions to being 6-2 in the season. 6-2. After that, they only
Okay.
won two more games. But six and
Interesting.
two, he got injured. Now, and when you go, I went back and watched the game. I did
Hmm.
my due diligence. Yes, he made some mistakes, and I know in the comments in the previous video, yeah, some of you guys were saying, "Oh yeah, yeah," but that wasn't it wasn't incredible stats. I mean, I don't look a game by the stats. I look a game by what I'm looking at, and the decisions he was making.
Mm-hmm.
He almost led every single game from week 1 to week 8. Almost every single game he led the team in rushing. He put up some decent stats, and
Mm.
also he led them to more wins than losses. So when you see that up to when he was injured, come on, we got to give the guy some respect too. Um, I guess
Um,
when he
is
got
that a
injured,
good thing that he led the team? I mean, the one thing about it that with my guy that I like, which is Cole Kmet, he shined under
Justin,
the other. No, he shined under the other guy when Justin was out.
yeah, yeah,
When Justin was out, that's when we saw the emergence of Cole Kmet. You know what I'm saying? So is that a plus or a negative? You know what I'm saying? With you know, feeding the rock around. Um, is he too impatient in the pocket? Does he not see the pocket? It's something that Chicago apparently didn't like about the young man to get rid of him for absolutely nothing. But really, like, what do you lose? Because he was still in the rookie contract, and how much could he possibly gotten paid? And it's a possibility that Pittsburgh picked him up because they got him for cheap too. To get two possibly starting quarterbacks. I know they got Russell for the low, and they got him for a pair. You know what I'm saying, or some retro J's out of Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
it's true.
yeah,
Now it
they
was easy for the Bears to hit the restart button. They didn't even care about what they. I don't even think they cared. Right at the end point, they didn't really care about what they got for Justin Fields because they
Now,
were.
now, now, I wanted to get you on here
Yeah.
because I wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to text you earlier this week. Do you see what they're saying about Caleb? The hype is not real. Do you see what they're saying about the young man? Like I really think he's a arrogant young prick. If you ask me, that's just my opinion. You
Well,
know,
yeah,
um,
and
we'll see once he get on this field how he how the team responds to him is going to say a lot.
exactly. Let football talk. Let the football talk. He is a bit of
Hmm.
he is arrogant, but now being from the West, coming from the West Coast system and being around a bunch of media and stuff like that, the guy, I mean, he looked really comfortable with the microphone on, so comfortable that he looked arrogant. Yeah, yeah, I can say that. Um, Now, in my opinion, we gotta let the football talk. Now, I don't know. Like I told you, I don't think he is a better option than Justin Fields in the quarterback position with the Bears. But let's see. It
um,
was easier.
I believe it.
It
I
was
believe you.
it was easier for the Bears to hit that restart button. It buys it. Man, this is something that I didn't see until the other day. It buys that front office and the head coach some time. You know why? Because if it didn't go well with Justin Fields this season, they were out of there. That front office was out of there. That head coach was gonna be out of there. So it was gonna be a now drafting Caleb Williams is like a restart button. Hey, first season,
Yeah,
hey, it could be.
we cleaned house.
We clean.
We brought in some players.
Yeah,
We're trying to rebuild.
we're trying to
Yeah,
rebuild. Now the
yeah.
second, it buys them some time. It's basically like this is not a one and done season. It's gonna be, well, we saw that at Carolina. So who knows, right? We saw that at Carolina. They shipped the head coach, and so who knows? Who knows? But still, in the mindset of that
We'll
front office,
see.
it could happen. But yeah, man, let's
How
get
do you how do
to.
you feel how do you feel about how do you feel about the lack of movement in the free agency? The teams that um didn't do too much movement in the free agency realm, like the Arizona Cardinals, the Dallas Cowboys, the Seattle Seahawks. Like they got rid of a lot of people, like clean the house, but they didn't make a lot of moves as of making free agent pickups.
Well,
How do you feel about that?
as far as the Cowboys go, um, I would say this: they yeah, they did ship a lot of players and whatever. They let go of some players. I just don't think the money's there. They're focusing on their star players and they're gonna focus on paying them. As far as is that's the best option, I don't know. Is that the best? Yeah. Is
now,
it? We don't know.
now I was talking to, well, I'm here in Texas, and I'm about 30 minutes away from the actual stadium. You know what I'm saying? And being that I'm so close to the stadium, I am dealing with a lot, and I do mean a freaking lot of Cowboy fans. And I told them something. I say, has Jerry actually ever made moves in the free agency? I don't think so. I think he every pretty much star he's ever had, he's always drafted. Des Bryant, Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb. He pretty much builds the team off the draft and then plugs in players,
In and out. In and out.
yeah, as the season goes on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Jerry ain't failed him yet. I guess because I mean everybody gets so caught up on the Super Bowl that I think that they tend to forget sometimes about the actual having a winning season. People get so caught up in wanting to have a Super Bowl all the time, they forget about having a winning season.
That is true.
Like
That is true.
okay, you got to think if you go 10-7, and let's say that 7 of those 10 wins were at home. So you gave 3 games on the road where you was at the house like this, and then 7 games at the house where you was like this. You know what I'm saying? So you spent more time like this than you did like this. You know what I'm saying? So, like me, I'm a realistic fan. I'm a realistic NFL fan. I know a lot of guys. If you're not first, you last. Everything ain't Ricky Bobby. Everything ain't Ricky Bobby. It's all about having a winning season. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
it's a big difference than going 7-10 than 10-7. It's a big difference.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
Even a
you
ten
know,
and seven and 9 and 8.
let's get you feel what I'm
There's a
saying?
big
It's a big
difference. Ten
difference,
and
bro.
seven and 9 and 8.
Big difference. Big difference, bro. And I think everybody gets so caught up in the,
Super
you
Bowl.
know, yeah, the Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. We want the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl. Be like, listen, bro, like we building something here. Like, at least I brought you guys, an actual winning season. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be realistic. I know what I sell to y'all, but don't be that naive to buy in. It's not the man who's selling it, it's the ones that's buying it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, he out here playing 3 card Molly. If you the one who's falling for it every time, then that's your tough ass. Is he wrong or you wrong? You know what I mean? So he's got to sell the winning image. That's what Jerry does. He sells the winning image. But if you're falling for it and not being a realistic fan, then that's on you, not Jerry.
That's true.
Hmm. I think I made a hell of a point just now. I don't
You
know.
did.
I don't know. I don't know. He might
That
have made a hell of
is
a point just now.
that is a hell of a point. I gotta give
Yeah.
it to you
I
on that
mean,
one. Hey, let's see. Put the thumbs up and see if there you go. There you go.
I like it. I like it. He
All right.
made a point.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
so,
What's
yeah.
up? Talk to me.
That's now. Before we head up to our topic of the day,
Hmm.
let's bring in our
Sponsor.
sponsor of the day. Let's go with.
It ain't New Amsterdam vodka, is
It's not.
it?
It's Jarrett Gordon Ford. Jared Gordon Ford,
Always,
always our mobile
always
service.
and
We are
forever.
available to service all makes and models. An appointment can be scheduled at your home or workplace, and we can now service more than one vehicle in a single appointment. Book now, 863-422-1167, extension 5296. They perform oil changes, minor repairs, accessory installations, tire rotations, safety recalls, and diagnose check engine light. Please call them at 863-422-1167, extension 5296. That is the mobile service van from the Jared Gordon Ford Davenport location. Thank you so much. Also, please hit up my guy, Tint My Ride Pro Inc. at 863-888-4937. If you want a nice tint done on your vehicle, please hit up my guy Josue. He will be taking good care of you, get you a great price, okay? All right. So
All right, we back.
now that we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, let's start off with the Dallas Cowboys. They do have a strong duo. They still are one of the best teams in the NFL. Great defense, great offense as well. So we're gonna talk about the duo that I think
Mm-hmm.
assists in that Cowboys offense, and that is of course
And
Dak
who is that?
Prescott and C.D. Lamb. We have seen the Dallas Cowboys.
I got a different one.
The Dallas
I
Cowboys.
got a different one.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
we'll go
I
back
got a
and
different.
forth. Now, we seen the Dallas Cowboys go with that running game a lot, but now they ship Tony Pollard, and of course Zeke is out, so we're left with Dak Prescott and C.D. Lamb in that
Mm-hmm.
offense.
Mm-hmm.
Dalton Schultz is out, so they do have Ferguson, if I'm not mistaken. That's their new tight end, really nice tight end. Let's see how he develops this year. But C.D. Lamb, wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver 1, and QB number 4, Dak Prescott. How is
Mm-hmm.
the confidence level in that offense now that they don't have one of
Mm.
their key players, which is Tony Pollard? What do you think?
I don't know if they're keeping Brandon Cooks. He was very effective last year. I know they got rid of Gallup. Gallup's out of there. Cedric Wilson's out of there. It was two Wilsons, by the way. Um, one was going to Miami year before, and now this other Cedric Wilson is gone. And um, so it's just CD and Ferguson, and uh,
DUOS.
that's a hell of a duo though. Them boys showed out last year. Them boys showed out last year.
They did.
I mean, I ain't gonna,
They
I
did.
ain't gonna,
That's true.
I know a lot of them Cowboy fans don't agree with me, but Dak had a hell of a season. That's the best season he had since his rookie season. Best season. Yeah, yeah. And that boy Doddle, what's his name? Doddle. Yeah, that was behind Tony. Yeah, he played well too. He played real well.
Dotto
He
and
played
Deuce
real well.
Vaughn. Those are the
Yeah,
two.
I didn't see Deuce that much. I don't know how people. I don't remember him too much. You know, if I did, I would say something about him, but I don't remember him as much on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short running back, but
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. Who's your two?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your duo in
Mm-hmm.
that team?
My duo on that team is on the defensive side of the ball.
That's fine. I like it because I know
Um,
you like the
the,
defensive
the
side.
I love defense. You know, I'm a defensive guy. I love defense. That boy Trayvon Diggs making his way back off the injury.
Mm.
I think he's got a bone to pick. He got a little chip on his shoulder because of the defense still thrived with him not being out there. And you know how it is. You be having a point to prove. You got a point to prove. Like, yeah, this still my house. If y'all didn't know, he was the interception guy. He was that dude. You know
Who
what I
was
mean?
that?
So
Like that lock
yeah,
cornerback.
he was that guy. hmm Yeah, he was that guy. And I think he'll come back and he'll be just as effective as he was before the injury. He's a young dude, well coached through college. He's a Alabama guy. Wide receiver turned corner, which is always a good move. And Micah Parsons, when it come to Micah, everybody know what it is when it come to Micah. You know what I'm saying? One of the them generational talents, one of those generational talents that come around every blue moon. You know,
Superstar.
yeah, superstar, most
Superstar.
definitely a superstar. He is most definitely that.
I
He's
like
a
that dual
superstar.
combination. I mean, we're going defense in that side. And
Mm-hmm.
hey, when we think about a lock defense, we always got to think about an edge rusher and also a lock corner. That edge rusher
You
is gonna go
know.
after the quarterback and also defend the rush. And he does that. He fits
Mm-hmm.
all them boxes. He checks all them boxes. Um, we're not gonna go into
Mm-hmm.
depth in every single one of his techniques, but the man has a strong toolbox. He's
Yeah.
a left tackle, right tackle nightmare. He can pull up from left. He can pull up from the right. He. I've seen him sometimes in a linebacker position as well. So the guy's a
Multifaceted.
nightmare. He's a
He's a
multi.
hybrid.
Yeah, he's a hybrid.
He's a. Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, Trayvon Diggs, we saw him. They didn't miss him much though in that position. I mean, we had Deron Bland. He had a bunch of picks and pick sixes.
Yeah,
He
he
probably
did his
led the
thing.
league in sixes
Yeah, he
last year.
did. He
So
set
that's
a
gonna
record.
be a pretty cool thing to see Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs on each side. I don't know if Bland is still in the team, but yeah, that's gonna be cool. All right, let's move on to another
Yeah.
duo. And you tell me what you think about this duo that I got here, okay? Now,
Talk to me.
another player that was injured last year, missed the season, but is coming back. And a lot of people forgot about him.
Who
Mr.
that?
Mr. College football champion, Joe
Who
Burrow
that?
and Jamar
Burrow.
Chase. Joe
Joku.
Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Joku.
Now, we don't know what's going to happen to T. Higgins, but I know Jamar Chase was struggling last year at the beginning of the season. He was struggling without Joe Burrow. So what do you think about
Yeah.
this duo right here? I gotta put this duo in
Uh,
top five. I gotta put it because when they're locked in, man, and they've been locked in for
uh,
so many years. We've seen that combination go through so much throughout the years, ever since they were in college together
mm-hmm.
to now in the NFL. And
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Indeed, indeed.
Joe Burrow knows where Jamar Chase is gonna be at probably at all times or most of the time, and knows how to get him the ball so he can make a play. Last year we couldn't see
Yeah.
that happen too much. It was more of a really weird offense, and now they shipped
Browning.
Joe.
Browning was Browning was all right. He's all right.
He's all right, yeah, but
He's
he was on
he's
a
all right, but he's not real.
correct.
Joe Cool's that deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Joe
what do you
Cool's
think
that
about
deal.
that combination? Joe Burrow,
Um,
Jamar Chase.
man, Jamar Chase, one of the phenomenal guys, man. You know, one of them LSU products. LSU boy, they put out some wide receivers, boy.
Oh
They
my God, they
yeah,
do.
they put out receivers, D backs, um, yeah, speedsters. Yeah, they put out some talent. LSU put out some talent. One of the elite schools in the SEC. Most definitely, Jamar Chase is an exceptional talent. I'm talking about active wide receivers right now. He's top six, top seven, top seven. Yep. Out of the young boys, it's just him, Jefferson, and oh man, them young boys doing their thing, man. I gotta,
They are,
you know,
man.
like our old head, like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, they was the leaders of the new school coming on their come up. But them Devontae Adams and all them boys right there. But the leaders of the new school is definitely Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, without a doubt. Them boys, they're some elite LSU talent right there.
And we're gonna see another talent that's gonna go in the draft this year, and I'm predicting him going top 10, and that's
Who that?
Malik Neighbors.
Oh, I've been
Man,
hearing a lot about this young man, man.
Malik Neighbors.
I've
This
been hearing a lot
guy,
about this young man, man.
he
What
is Mr. Football.
you
He
think he
loves
ready for the
football.
he ready for the bright lights?
Oh yeah, Malik Neighbors.
You think he ready for
Man,
the bright lights in big city?
he is. He's a big
The
guy.
bright lights in big city?
Big guy, nose for the ball, and gets after it, yards after the catch. This man he's got good hands. Oh my God,
Okay.
you can tell this guy's NFL ready. He's NFL
Okay.
ready. And of course, he was in an offense that was basically scramble offense, and he still thrived. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's
I'm
really
about that
good.
action.
I like Malik Neighbors a lot, and I'm
Yeah.
predicting him going top 10.
Yeah.
Probably the first wide receiver, second wide receiver to get picked, because of course we know Marvin Harrison Jr. should be picked number one. But yeah, he should be picked right after. And I don't know. There's a lot of people saying that he,
I like that boy to North Carolina.
yeah. You told me about him last
Yeah, I
week.
like that boy to North Carolina. Yeah.
I like that guy from.
He appreciated it. I could tell the way when he came off that suspension. I like the way he came back with a zest for the game. I like the way he came back. He had some enthusiasm for the game. I like when kids appreciate where they at. You know what I'm saying? And them young men appreciate the opportunity. When you look them in their face and be like, "Coach, man, I just appreciate the opportunity." You see it in their face that they serious about it. That's what I like, man. I don't like it. I don't like entitled. You know what I'm saying? Smug. You know what I'm saying? I like folks that put in the hard work and not only put in the hard work, but also appreciate that they're in a very special position to change lives, especially their families. With the opportunity of playing in the National Football League. That they earned. Let's get that correct when we say that to make sure that everyone understands that these boys work hard and they worked hard to be here. And I like it that they appreciate the fact they have the opportunity to play in the National Football League.
That is true.
Yes, sir.
I like that a lot.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
let's move on to another duo, so we can get it out of the way, because a lot of people are gonna ask, right? And then we're gonna
What they
also
do?
touch base on some that happened. But the Kansas City Chiefs have a good duo, great duo. Yeah, two-time champions, three-time champions. Patrick
not not
Mahomes and
not that
Travis
we're
Kelsey.
not that we're hating at any cost. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to think like I'm a hater or something. But nobody wants to hear about. It's like when we talk about who's the best rappers, we don't talk about Jay Z, Lil Wayne, Eminem. Them guys on another level. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. Kelsey, and it's man, women know that. Women know that these guys are an elite duo. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We could save the best for last or whatever the case may be, but we everybody know them guys in the elite duo. They've been the longest standing duo
True.
in the NFL as of today. The longest standing duo. Um, yeah, to date, there's nobody else who's been together longer. You know what I'm saying? If we would have had a quarterback that still would have been there, they would have been there as long as Mike has been there, then we would be running. But no one else in the league. I think Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen probably second, probably second. I think they've been together for what, 5 seasons, 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nope, nope, 4 seasons, 4 seasons. But other than that, they've been the longest standing
Duo.
duo and electrifying,
Well,
unstoppable.
you got
The best quarterback in the league with the best tight end in the league.
yeah, and those duos we already talked about. CD Lamb and Dak Prescott has been there for a long time too. But as duo 1 and 2,
3 seasons.
3 or 4 seasons, yeah. Duos as 1 and 2, because you had Amari Cooper there, um, before that. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he was in his rookie year.
Amari Amari ain't CD boy. CD different boy.
Yeah, but hey,
That's,
Amari's not done
that's-
yet, man. He had a great heck of a season last year. Heck of a season, but yeah, he ain't CD Lamb as far as explosiveness. Cause man, CD Lamb is another man.
CD showed me something this year, man. Him and Dak showed me something. I don't know, man. I
Got
watch
some
football different
hands.
than a lot of people do, man. I watch
He's got
football a
some
little
good
different.
hands.
And that boy ready, boy. That boy ready
But hey,
forever,
there
boy.
is one thing that I wanted to say about Patrick Mahomes and
Talk
Travis
about it.
Kelsey. This might be their last year together. Now,
Talk about it.
this might be their last year together. And
Really?
oh yeah, this might be their last season together. I mean, if they do go back to
What
Super
makes you
Bowl,
believe that, young
I,
man?
I just I just don't think that can last. Like we were saying, they're the last standing duo. I don't think that can last that much. When we look back,
Mm.
yeah, there is Brady and Gronk and all that stuff, but I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Today's NFL game, I just don't see that lasting a whole lot longer. But there is one emerging superstar in the Chiefs, and that's Rasheed Rice.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I like him.
I love Rasheed Rice.
I like him. I got to give him his props. Texas boy. He's a Texas boy. Um, yeah, yeah. Nice talent. I don't know where he went to. I don't know where he went to college. I don't.
Rasheed,
I don't recall where he went to college.
I'll tell you right now where he
Look him
went to.
up. See where he went to college.
Southern Methodist
Do do
University,
do do do. Southern Methodist, SMU.
SMU. Yep.
SMU right here in the great state of Texas. Right here in the great state of Texas.
Hey, moving on to another duo. Yeah, but yeah, Rasheed
Talk about
Rice.
it.
Rasheed Rice. I loved him. Um, I had him on my fantasy as well, and had a great season. For a rookie, had a great season, man. And like you said,
Hmm.
he, when you look at football a different way, when you see the type of game that he has, you can tell that he's gonna be a great star in the future.
Hmm.
Has a perfect.
As long as they don't let the money get in the way of the championships. Don't let the money get in the way of the championships. Championship, the money lasts. You got to get paid. But the championships, boy, have you around for a long time, man. They always come back and get you. They
That's
always come
true.
back and get you when you got them championships, boy. They come and get you, boy.
It
Be
gets
an
you, man.
ambassador for, yeah, man. You always be an ambassador for these teams whenever you're a champion. Everybody respects a champion. I was on that 2023 Super Bowl Chiefs team. I was the wide receiver, number 4, Rasheed Weiss.
Hey, man. But let's talk about that. Legarius Need.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Going to the Tennessee Titans.
I know. After That's crazy, man. They did that again. They did it again. They and how come they look so much like the Patriots? They get a good
Hmm.
superstar and
Say that again.
they look so much like the Patriots. Come on, man. Like the guy.
You you got to make moves, bro. Unlike the Chicago Bears, one of the dumbest organizations, you got to make moves. You have to make key moves to keep key players in the organization. It's just it's business. You got to shed a few to gain a few. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, killer.
Now you think? I
Yeah.
mean, in my opinion, they did him right. They did him right. They let him explore some options. They didn't franchise
Hmm.
tag him. That forced franchise tag. You know what I'm talking about? They got two
Hmm.
different franchise tags, and they give him the one that's more flexible for him to look for another team. You think they did him
That's
right
right.
about that, or they should have just, hey
Of
man,
course, of course, he's a Super Bowl champion. He should get his pick of the litter. Once you're a champion, you should get your pick of the litter. Can't shouldn't nobody. If you contributed to the win, you should have that freedom and that liberty to explore where you would like to land next. That shows that they have respect for your contribution that you've made to the team to bring them a championship to the city
not only that, but it
or the
speaks high
organization.
of them in order for to acquire other players.
Yeah, hell
In the
yeah.
draft, and a team like
But
that
of
probably
course.
gets the most out of their players too, because
Yeah, they get championships.
yeah, they get
they get
championships,
fucking, get
and
fucking championships.
yeah, man, it's just when I say that it happened again, I meant with Tyreek. You know, Tyreek
Oh.
Tyreek got a championship. They got, he was a key player in the championship run,
Mm-hmm.
and they did the same thing. They let him choose another. I mean, they did give him. They said, "Hey, this is the most money I can get you,"
Yeah.
and
We gotta pay Patrick.
yeah,
You already know what the deal is.
exactly.
You already know what the deal is. I mean, don't be naive. Don't be naive. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think you bigger than the franchise, and he's the franchise. Patrick Mahomes is the franchise without a shadow of a doubt.
Now
It just is what it is. Anybody
he was a little hurt about that though.
talking?
You heard him on the
Of
podcast.
course.
He was a little hurt about that. He
Yeah.
was like, I was a little hurt. Mahomes didn't step up to bat for me or anything like that. But I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
would be too, But when you look back, they kind of did him right too, Hey, man, we don't have the money for you. You are a superstar. Go get your money. Go get your
Yeah.
money. And
That's
Miami gave him a heck of a deal.
yeah.
They did.
I would have gave him that damn deal too.
Yeah.
Man, look, you saw them stats that boy put up last year.
And, hey, he like you
Two are
said,
okay, but two
elite,
are alright.
elite, elite. He would have had the same.
Two
He would have
two
been.
are alright now.
Yeah, Tua's alright, but he would have had all them championships with the Chiefs if he would have stayed. Now, of course, he wasn't going to be able to stay with that money, with the amount of money they were going to give him.
Mm-mm.
But hey, going to another
Now he's
duo.
set for life.
Yeah, man.
Hmm.
Going to another duo, something
Talk to
that
me.
you like. San Francisco 49ers, defensive side, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa.
Hmm.
Two defensive minded guys
Hmm.
with their nose for the quarterback, with high IQ, um,
Hmm.
mature, and
Hmm.
really, they can do everything on each side of their lineups.
Hmm.
Um, what do you think about them too? What do you
Uh,
defensive stoppers?
Fred Warner.
I mean offensive stoppers.
Yeah. Um, those are elite guys, man. Everybody that we're discussing, thus far, some elite guys, bro. I mean, they're showstoppers. They don't play any games, man. You got them on you get them on your team. Most of these guys that we're discussing and we're talking about, you put them on your team. If they are part of your organization is at least going to the at the minimum playoffs. At the minimum, you know what I'm saying? Just at bare minimum, you're going to the playoffs. You know what I mean? It's just like these are like no one's making any mistakes when they are choosing these guys for the Pro Bowl appearance. You know what I mean? These guys are elite football players, man. They some of the best in the business. Everybody we've been discussing thus far are the guys you put on your team when you want to win the organization. You put Fred Warner on a booty squad, he gets you at least 7 wins just for just at his attitude, his passion for the game. You know what I mean? Like most people pay big money for just passion, a good locker room presence. Veteran on the side, a winner, proven winner. Yeah, people pay for that, man. And he's one of them. And Joe and Bosa is I'm about to say Joy, but Nick Bosa is one of man, him and TJ like two of the dang man. If I had to pick, yeah, he's top in my opinion on my list. He's at least
Number two.
three at the lowest. Three at the lowest. I put Max Crosby, Micah, TJ. Like I had to put them like if I would have to put them. They would stack up like a 1A, 1B, one. You know what I'm saying? Like Max Crosby, Michael Parsons, um, T.J. Watt, and Bosa all day. Like all day. All day. All day. All day. Without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt.
All right, I'm gonna throw you a little curveball in here. I'm
Do
gonna
what you
th-
have to.
I'm gonna throw you a little curveball in here, and I'm gonna tell
I
you
ain't
this
scared of a little
duo
adversity.
that man I love watching them play last year, and that
Who that?
is Jordan Love and Jaden Reed. Jordan Love
Yeah.
and Jaden Reed. Now,
Why? Why do you like those guys so much?
cause man, they destroy the Cowboys. Of course, I'm just kidding.
that means absolutely nothing to me, sir.
I know I'm just messing around, but now,
The
hey man,
Cowboys can go down in a burning flame.
but hey,
Yeah,
Jaden Reed and Jordan
they can go
Love.
down in a flame.
Jaden Reed
They
and
man, look,
Jordan Love.
they shocked the world.
They did.
They shocked the world.
They
They
did.
shocked the world, bro.
Hey, those
They
wide
shocked the
receivers
world,
from the
bro. They did.
Packers, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, Christian
Hmm.
Watson, and they got another one
Hmm.
in there. I forgot who is.
Romeo Dobbs, that's that guy. I
Oh
like
my
him.
God, Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, man, he showed up in a big way.
Oh, he did. He did.
Yeah, man.
He did.
Yeah, man.
But hey,
Yeah,
I
man.
like Jaden Reed. He's I mean, like you said, they shocked the world.
Silent assassin.
Silent
Silent
assassin,
assassin.
man. He can
Yeah.
he doesn't finish. I mean, he finishes the play. That's what I meant. He finishes the play. He keeps
Hmm.
going and going and going, and Jordan Love finds him. Pretty
Hmm.
good. It was poetry in motion every time
Yeah,
they
yeah.
linked up. So I like that. And then the
Hmm.
other curveball I was gonna throw at you. I mean, this is not a curveball. We saw a big splash during the first couple of weeks in the season, and that is Tank Dell, C.J. Stroud. Tank Dell, C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
So those two duos right there. What does it mean for the
Yeah.
NFL having those two duos link up this season? How's that gonna play a role in like you said in the future of the wide receivers of the game?
Uh, in the wide receivers of the game, um, I think it's more to how these young guys are adapting to the NFL, to the speed of the NFL, the the quote unquote like how can I put it? The the how difficult people say the NFL can be. Like they made it look a little easy, man. They made it look a little easy, like it wasn't that tough. You know what I mean? Like them guys really they showed the world something, man. Like now the expectations for the Houston Texans, because I didn't pick them for at the beginning of the season. I didn't pick them at the beginning of the season to win the AFC South. I picked the Jacksonville Jaguars to win because of their performance, especially their leadership. Being that they got Doug Peterson, that's why I chose them. I would have never thought D'Amico Ryans would have done had the season that they had together with a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach. Like I would have never thought that. I never heard of Tank Dell. I never heard of Nico Collins. I never heard of what's the other wide receiver? Can't forget his name. What's his name? What's his name?
Robert Woods.
It'll come back to me. But I never heard of it. He wasn't a standout. It was somebody else. One more guy, young
Dalton
guy.
Schultz.
Um, no, the other wide receiver. Um,
Oh, John Mechie the third, or the guy
yes,
that.
he played well. He played well too,
Oh,
especially coming off.
you're talking about the
I think
guy
he
from
had
the
cancer.
Cowboys. You're talking about the guy that came from the Cowboys.
Who?
The other wide receiver that you're talking about is the guy that came from the Cowboys.
Well, that group of wide receivers um, had Singletary over there. Didn't expect for him to play as he was solid.
Yeah, he
He was
was.
solid, and I would have never expected them to ball the way they ball. They really ball, bro. They really ball.
My guy Damian Pierce didn't show out at all in that last year, and
Hmm.
they still had a great, they still had a great run.
Yeah,
But now my question is this all
yeah.
about the
To
quarterback or
me,
this is something
outside of go ahead.
is this all about the quarterback or we gotta we gotta give credit to and I'm talking
No, it's
about
about the
both.
unit. It's about the unit. It's about the unit. Bigger than just the quarterback. He catches the blame or he catches the fame. Um, it's the unit. You got to have a cohesive unit, bro. You got to have a cohesive unit. If everybody can buy in, you know what I'm saying? It's all about being a leader, man. If you know how to be a leader, you know how to relate to people. Most of them guys that probably took a couple of classes are just a cool individual, a talented, cool individual that can, will his guys behind his play and also his words and actions. It's got to be a cohesive bunch. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. When you're putting the team together, you got to put the right pieces together. Everybody can, you know what I'm saying, like gel and vibe together. That's what I think it's about. I think it's also the quarterback, but it's also the bunch you put together. You can't have one prima donna in the midst of five guys trying to, you know what I'm saying, gel together. You can't have everybody got to be on the same page. So it's all about the cohesive bunch.
I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is true. The cohesive because if it wasn't about the quarterback and the when we talk about that, they wouldn't have so much success with other
Right,
players in the roster. And
right.
when we saw C.J. Stroud, he had great success with not just that wide receiver, but he did have success with his tight end. And some days he had success with Nico Collins, Tank Dell,
Hmm.
Brown. That's his name. Brown is the guy that we
Brown.
were talking
There
about.
you go. Brown.
Yeah,
Good, 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 good.
he
Yeah,
did
that's
sign with
that's
a
the
new
guy. That's
team,
the guy. He balled. He balled.
but he balled.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Noah Brown.
Noah Brown. Yep, that's him.
Noah Brown.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's him.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then we see the Packers. Jordan Love had success with all his weapons. Um, so that's
Hmm.
that's something cool that we're seeing here, and we should
And
now.
that would have been easy because Aaron Rodgers was probably a dick. So they was probably happy to be like, damn, Jordan, I've been waiting for you to get the helm, bro, because I'm sick of that son bitch.
That's true. Hey, he treating them bad at first.
Yeah, I know he
He
did.
did.
That what they was probably happy to see his punk ass go. It's like, man, get your punk ass out. Hey guys, I'm leaving. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. They
Hey,
probably hit him
now
with a all right, cool.
another duo that I want to see, and this is a new duo, one of those new duos that are coming into the league. Now, last year, one part of
Mm-hmm.
this duo didn't
And what's that, killer?
didn't match well with his quarterback, and that's Calvin Ridley. We're gonna see Calvin Ridley and Will Levis pair up this season. Now, give me your first take on this one, because not only Calvin Ridley is his new weapon. We already know that DeAndre Hopkins and him have a nice chemistry. Will Levis, D Hop, and then now you add in to the mix Tony Pollard.
I
Tony
think I
Pollard.
think I think Tony Pollard coming in from a winning situation. Calvin Ridley coming in from a semi good situation, and I think D Hop is gonna be that glue. I
Yeah,
think D Hop gonna be the one because he seemed like he a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He
D Hop
he
is
seemed like
he's a
like he
great
don't let
dude.
too much. Like I don't think his mama blind. You know what I'm saying? Like he done been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think he responds well to coaching because they say he was real coachable at Clemson. I think that he done moved around a lot, but I'm glad that he was there before they actually brought in the other talent because he's been the only guy pretty much. And now they brought the other talent. Now I think he gonna be like the one that's gonna like, hey man, let me show you what's Tennessee back, bro. Let me show you what's going on right here. Like, yeah, I think he gonna be that guy.
He
I
is a
think I
really good
think
guy.
I think Tennessee, I think Tennessee is gonna be shout out to my boy Nate Precise. My little homie Nate dog. He a big Tennessee fan. I think they're gonna do well this year. It's gonna be very competitive. With
AFC
with
South.
Anthony Richardson coming back, it's gonna be competitive in the AFC South, and I like that. I like that a
It
lot.
is,
I just need
man.
for
It's a
I
loaded
just need
AFC
for the
South.
NFC West. I need for the NFC West to get their shit together. But the NFC South, yeah, I think they'll no longer be the stepchild. I think they're gonna be it's gonna be you ain't just gonna put no X by their name any of those teams. You ain't gonna put no X by that. You gonna have competition going to the AFC South. I hope they're on our schedule so I can go and catch them over, over here in the NRG.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is good.
I
They
like
did
that.
make some good moves. They added Joseph Day, Sebastian Joseph Day, really good defensive end. And but yeah, he's a
Hmm.
really good dude. D Hop is a really good dude. I saw the Cardinals in season um Hard Knocks, and man,
Yeah,
he's so humble, man, and the guy is always trying to lift everybody up. Really nice guy,
yeah.
man. You could tell the guy is a really nice guy. All right. So, well, man, hey, another duo.
Talk about it.
Another duo. You talked about it. The Colts. I got to add Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor into the mix. I just This is my last ad actually. Anthony Richardson, and before I get to the the
I knew
other
you.
one I wanted to talk about cuz
I
it's
know
our
you
home
wanted to talk
team.
about your Gator. I know
But I
you
got to
want to
talk,
talk about your
of
Gator.
course, my Gator. Now we know that Ricky Pearsall is in the draft this year, so that would be amazing if they pick up Ricky Pearsall in the draft this year. The Colts, that would be amazing just to watch Anthony Richardson catching passes. I mean, Ricky Pearsall catching
Listen, man.
passes from Anthony Richardson. That would be so cool, man. But hey, man, yeah, Ricky Pearsall, he's a top 10 wide receiver in this class. He is top 10.
Yep. You
Top 10.
sure?
Oh yeah, he is. He
Top
is.
10, you sure?
Hey, I'm telling you, man, he's above.
How you do at the combine?
He did
How you
well.
do at the combine?
He did well. He did well. He
Did
did
he?
well. He did.
Okay.
Well, they
Okay.
have him top 10 after the combine. They got a top 10 in the NFL draft. But you know how it is, man.
Okay.
He'll probably slide to the 7th round.
Don't say that, man. Brandon gonna kill you, bro.
Oh man, I love
Brandon gonna
Ricky
kill you,
Pearsall.
bro.
But yeah, Jonathan Taylor and Anthony
Brandon gonna
Richardson
kill
coming
you, bro.
back from an injury. Jonathan Taylor did come back at the end of the season last year, but that running game
Uh huh. Uh huh.
that's gonna look like, a little Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram type, kind of like that sense. So hopefully it pairs up really nice. Those are my sleeper ones right there. You got the
Okay.
Anthony Richardson,
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor, Calvin Ridley, Will Levis, Jaden Reed, Jordan Love, and then you also have Tank Dell and C.J. Stroud.
Stroud.
Yeah, those are
Okay.
my sleeper ones right there. Those duos. Those duos. We're talking about duos here in this live. So whoever
Mm-hmm.
joins later or is commenting, can't see the comments, but just wanted
Mm-hmm.
to recap on that. We did talk about the elite duos. We did talk about some of the guys in the middle, and then we also came up with some sleepers. Now, Plug, do you have one more before we
Okay.
go? One more duo on the defensive side that you want to talk about? I know I wanted to tell the world this because we've been talking about it the last couple of podcasts, but I'll let you say it if you have it there. If not, then I'll say it after you.
All right. Got two teams. Real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick. First, I want to mention those ball. No, no, not the Baltimore. I'm sorry. I want to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out to Chop and shout out to Nooney, my two Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Oh, and my boy Kevin Love. I mean Kevin Law. Kevin Law, K Law, Nooney, and Chopper. I'm gonna say that right now on paper, with the addition of Patrick Queen, you guys may have one of the best defenses. So I can't say duo because we talked about collective. Collectively on defense from that first level, second level, and third level. Now making that third level, second level complete with the addition of Patrick Queen. Mm. That still a defense look like the steel curtain, boy. Woo! It looked like the steel curtain, boy. But I looked at that thing the other day. It was like, hey, yay, yay, yay. That's still a defense look. Woo! If they can figure out that defense, I mean, figure out that quarterback situation. If they plug in the right chemistry on offense, boy, the AFC North is gonna be trouble. They gonna
Talk
be
to me about that
trouble.
level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1, TJ Watt.
TJ Watt across the board. You got him on
Hayward.
one side. Guess what? Hayward, man, that's ridiculous, bro.
Level
You
2,
just
Patrick
can't.
Queen.
You can't. You got to double team Patrick Queen. I think they got rid of Devin Bush. I think they got his ass up out of the. Thought he would be more, but he didn't pan out. That third level, just the leadership of Minka Fitzpatrick, uh, devastate. It's gonna be hell back there. It's gonna be hell. Yeah.
Or you
So
got
that
Highsmith.
that that's
Highsmith and Patrick Queen.
ooh ooh that's pressure. That's a
That
lot of pressure,
is,
boy.
man. That is a lot of pressure.
A lot of speed, a lot of aggression, and a lot of speed on that defense. Yeah, that's crazy for them to let him go to Pittsburgh. Baltimore let him go to Pittsburgh. Now you got to deal with him. Mm, mm,
Now
mm,
they got
mm.
Joey Porter on one side, and they
Junior.
got
Yep.
Dante Jackson on the other.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! And then your
Yeah.
free
Lot-
safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. Damn, damn.
Yeah. It's gonna
That
be
that
it's
third
gonna be a
level
lot of
looks.
pressure. A lot of pressure.
Which level looks
Now,
better?
now,
You can tell. You can't tell.
first level.
All day, right?
First level. TJ different, man.
I know.
TJ different. You know he one of my guys.
Yeah, I know he is.
He one of my guys. He one of my guys. He one of my hey, I know he's more famous than my other guy, but my other guy is that guy. Max Crosby. Max Crosby and TJ Watt, them guys different, man. They different. They're different monster, man.
They
And
got
that injury ain't gonna
that
be
first
nothing. He'll be
level
right back
for
out there.
those who are talk who just joined or anything. We're talking about the first, second, and third level of the Steelers.
Yeah,
And there is a
yeah, it's gonna.
duo on each side of on each level. There should be a duo or three people, 3 or 4 people that are good. That first level,
Yeah.
we're talking about the nose tackle, the nose tackle. We're talking about the guard, the outside linebacker in T.J. Watt, and the defensive tackle Cam Hayward, one of the best defensive tackles
Hmm.
in the league. You know, when we talk about Chris Jones, when we
Hmm.
talk about Vita Vea, we got to talk about Cam Hayward in there. But now
Most
adding
definitely.
into the second level, we're talking about one of the best linebackers, interior linebackers, and Patrick Queen. And then
Hmm.
you also have Alex Highsmith in there. Great linebackers.
Hmm.
High IQ guys,
Yes.
run stoppers.
Well coached. Well coached.
Oh yeah, well
Well
coached.
coached. Well
Um,
coached.
and then when we look at the cornerbacks in the third level, we talk about Joey Porter Jr.,
Hmm.
safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, and new pickup Dante Jackson.
Hmm.
We got to talk about that defense. It's got to be one of the best defenses in the league. That is right. So they not only made moves in the offense,
Yeah. Yeah.
they
I
made
give it.
moves in the defense too. Silent but deadly. So
Yeah.
that's a good one. What's the other
Yeah.
team that you had in mind?
Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Most probably wouldn't agree, and most probably saying, "Oh, you just saying that because you a Buck fan." But bro, if you look at our history, if you look at you know our head coach, who's I'm gonna just say it is one of the best defensive coordinators, best scheme makers in the business, Mr. Todd Bowles. I wouldn't even be upset if they said, "Oh, we're going to demote uh, Coach Bowles and make him just the defensive coordinator, I would not be upset at all. I would not be upset at all. I would be like, okay, I can dig that. Because with the addition of the return of the prodigal son, Mr. Jordan Whitehead, back in the clutch, back in the situation with his homeboy, his ace boon coon, his day one, Antoine Whitfield Jr. Um, when we talk about the addition of
Now tell me about
of
him.
who
You talking about Bryce
I would
Hall?
Bryce Hall, man. And them guys played together, so they already have some cohesion. They already have some familiarity. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bring and not to mention that Salah, Coach Salah, is a defensive minded coach as well. Their defense wasn't
Tough
the
coach.
problem.
Tough
Their
coach.
offense was.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We know that. We know that. Yeah, yeah.
He's a tough coach. And at the same time, they're gonna bring some sort of philosophy that they picked up from. It's good when you got good defensive players that are being coached by good coaches. So they bring a little bit of that mentality of that coach over to a system, and Jordan can help him, being that he's familiar with the defense that we're running, to help him just be easily acclimated. So that gives you a three-headed monster, whichever side he's going to be on. You got a three-headed monster that's going to be on the same page. And when you got players that's on the same page that have played together, it's going to be a different, you know, type of cohesion going on. And along with Levante David, you know what I'm saying, the core, the head honcho of our defense, and the emergence of Big Brit,
And
who
Jaja.
played the last of the season and played in both of our playoff games. He stood up and looked very well for a young player, very aggressive, love to tackle. He a head hunter, like him. Then dropping down to the core, the heart of our defense, which is that defensive line held by Velvety Vita Vea. You know what I'm saying? The silky smooth Samoan. You feel me? The big plugger of the whole. You know what I mean? My guy, which probably be the next jersey that I have. I had made up my mind, along with Mr. Clancy on this, Mr. Clancy on this side, and Mr. Diaby, Yaya Diaby is gonna be this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be real interesting, man. Our defense, those two defenses, be I'm gonna say it now. AFC, uh, Pittsburgh. Um, NFC, Tampa Bay.
Defense.
Number one, number two, however y'all want to flip flop it. Number one, number two defense.
Yeah, and great
Yeah,
coaches too.
in the
Great
league.
coaches. Great
Great
coaches.
coaches, and I'm saying this because of coaching.
Yeah.
Yes, the players make it happen, but the coaching,
Yeah.
that that's where I'm putting that in at. You know what I'm saying? Not taking nothing from Spagnola. I ain't taking nothing away from you, Spag. I ain't taking nothing away from you, Spags. But look, look, you know what it is when it come to Todd Bowles. You know about Todd. Don't
Yeah.
nobody call them blitzes better than Todd
No.
than Jimmy. Yeah. Coach Johnson. Yeah. Don't nobody call them different blitzes and put that pressure on that quarterback like them two guys did. So you already know what it is. You already know what it is, Spags. So no disrespect, but trust that. Number one, number two, on paper right now, before the preseason OTAs and all that, before we find out about any injuries and you know what I'm saying, whatever. Right now, I'm gonna say number one, number two, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay.
Now you did forget
Let's
about
go.
one guy in level 3, and that's my guy Jamal Dean. Jamal Dean. We got to talk about him. I know, man, but still, he was left alone a long time last season. We got to see if this year, with the help of with the additions, makes it more comfortable for him. Because I know he's
Hey, hey, Will, listen to me. You know you my dog, right? You know I rock with you, right? Man, fuck Jamel Dean.
Oh man. Hey, so what about that young guy? That defensive end. Tell me about the young guy, 90.
fuck, man, fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga, man. Get lost, nigga.
Get lost.
Get lost,
Bring
man.
in two
Hey, see,
five.
hey, when you see me, get it like Drake. Get it like Drake. Hey, if you see me at the field, hey, Dean, if you see me at the field, it's Uncle Plug. Hey, look, get it like Drake.
Plug.
Your soft ass better step up this season. I don't want to hear that shit.
He has to. He has to, man. He has to.
You better tighten up, man.
Before we get
Paying
two
you good
five.
money, man.
Before they
I
get two
pay good.
five.
I pay good money to come in there and watch you shit on it, nigga. I said what I said, and I stand on that. And when I see you, I tell you, your ass better tighten up, nickel. Fuck wrong with you? Fuck wrong with you, man? Man, look, out of my secondary, man, we'd had a lot come through that didn't stand up, but it's always you. Fuck ass injury, leaving out of the man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You better tighten up, man. I expect more from you, boy. I think your little brother harder than you. You softer than a motherfucker, man. It's wet tissue. Ramen noodle, bitch. You been sitting in the water too long, man. Wet noodle. Ramen noodle. Fuck out of here, man.
So you don't think the Bucks will make a move for 2-5? Saving Howard?
Nah, I don't know. It depends. It probably depends on how the draft go. I'm a little disappointed. I ain't lying. Yeah,
What about
kind
Hall?
of
What
wanna.
about that defensive end, that young kid, 90?
Hmm?
Logan Hall,
And
90.
they ain't no ring a bell for some reason.
Logan Hall, defensive end, 23-year-old. Um,
He's with us.
yeah,
You said 98,
90, 90,
90.
90.
White boy.
No, light skin.
I don't remember him. I don't remember him, bro.
Yeah.
You sure? I don't remember him, cuz.
All right. Let me look him up.
Mm. Fucking Jamel Dean. You know that was gonna you knew that was gonna strike a nerve, man. You know you ain't-
All right, man. So yeah, what about
you know she ain't had no hair. You know that bitch
94?
didn't have no hair.
94. Kalaja Cansey and
94?
94 is one, but
Yeah,
we also
Kalijah
got
Kansas, yeah.
Kalaja Cansey, but we also got Logan Hall. Logan Hall, not
I don't
90.
I don't know buddy,
He's
man.
90.
I don't know buddy, man. I'm being real. I don't know buddy, bro. I don't know why he ain't ringing no bell, bro. 'Cause I don't remember him, bro.
Yeah.
I don't remember him, bro. I don't remember him, bro.
Hmm.
I don't remember him, bro. I'm gonna be 44 next month.
Yeah, he's 3 years in the NFL, man. He's been 3 years in the NFL.
He ain't been with us.
Yeah. We picked him in the draft, second round, 2022.
Hmm?
Yeah, this is him right here.
Second round.
This is
Hold on, you
him.
can make me look this man up. What's his name?
This is
Logan
him.
Hall, you
Look at
said?
him right here.
Logan Hall.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
No, I still don't fucking know him, bro. I'm
Mm,
looking at him right now. I'm looking him up right now. Tampa 6'6". He out of Houston. He had 11 tackles and the fuck. This nigga didn't play.
Yeah, he started 13 games last year's season for us, and he's about
The
to
fuck
break
he
out this
did?
season. Yeah, he started a bunch of games last year. That was his first.
No, no, no. We got Nelson. We got Nelson. We got Golston. We got Diaby.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
he play? He must have played a couple of games while Diaby was out, and I still don't recall that. I must have missed that because
yeah.
uh I missed like 4 games. Them 4 games that I missed, probably that's why I didn't see him because I was at the shop. I was working at the other shop, and um I only had YouTube TV, and I couldn't get. They only have local games on YouTube TV depending on your location. So I didn't have, I didn't have any other games on there. So I had missed them 4 games on them 4 weekends that I worked. But no, I don't recall, buddy. And I ain't trying to be funny. I really don't remember that nigga at all.
Well, he wasn't great, but he did
N-
some have some playing time, and
No,
he's gonna have some playing time this season.
he couldn't have because shit. Bro, being honest, bro, like he couldn't have, bro, because if he made plays, I would have known who the fuck he was.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't going for that. You ain't gonna fool me.
No,
Nah, cuz.
give him a chance. Give him a chance.
I'm not
Remember
saying
the
he
name Logan Hall.
you
Remember
know,
the
you know,
name.
I like to remember everybody who contributes to the cause. You know what
But
I
yeah,
mean?
man,
But I
that
don't recall that nigga
you
there.
you I like
Not at
that take
all.
though. Pittsburgh Steelers and Buccaneers. But hey, man,
Yeah, we gonna be the shit.
I think
Yeah,
we all good for now.
yes, 11 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my man. We gonna sign off. But hey, I want to get back to this. Maybe we getting closer, man. We were a couple of um we're about a couple weeks from the end of the free agency.
Draft.
And the draft is at the end of next month. So um we'll reconvene. You know what I'm saying? Sooner than later, my brother.
All right, my
Um
brother.
just
Thank you
let me
so
know,
much.
man.
Another
Uh
episode of No Screen Plays with Uncle Plug and Will. Thank you so
you
much, guys.
bitches.
Appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much, Unc.
Already, man. You know what it is, man. Hey, flexing. I'm a flexing now. Florida boy in Texas. I'm a flexing now. I'm flexing. Yeah,
Amen.
man. So y'all boys take it easy, man. Y'all sign off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fucking comment, man. Run your mouth, man, so we can see that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, holla at us. Let us know what we can change, what we can upboot, whatever the case may be. Holla at us, man. We listening and we paying attention.
Yes,
Talk your
sir.
shit, and I talk mine back. You did.
All right,
Appreciate you,
Unc.
my boy.
Appreciate you. Take care.
Already. You too, bro.